Hey everybody. Um, just wanted to do this live real quick. I'm waiting on Facebook to come in. So as y'all already know, I have the three cameras going on. So I have Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Um, trying to get YouTube not to look so close. I don't know why the camera is so close. Actually, let me see if I can change it out. Hold on a second, y'all. Sorry, Facebook, if you're going to look at the ceiling for a second. I'll try and sit it right here so you can still see me for a second. Give me just 1 minute. I'm just going to change my stands. If it don't fall. Hold on 1 second. Oh, and it fell. Let me try and get... I know y'all like, she is never prepared. I just wanted to come on here real quick. I'm not going to be long at all. And it still looks like it's up close, but that's okay. We're going to make it do what it do. Let me see if I can get... Okay. And I got YouTube. YouTube still looks up close and personal, but okay, we're just gonna roll with it. All right, how y'all doing this evening? Hope y'all all doing good on this good Monday. Like I said, everybody think Monday is a bad day, but Monday is actually a great day. It's a day to refresh, refocus, and just get things started. It's what sets up your week. So you want to make sure you have a great week. So you have to have a great Monday, right? I do not like this this sideways thing for YouTube, but anywho, child, it is what it is. So y'all, I am a thank you, Tim. Oh, hold on. TJ, I'm sorry. So yes, y'all, I wanted to share with y'all the good news that I am now a certified business credit coach. Y'all know that I was already doing HR consulting and business consulting, and also budgeting consulting. Well, I have added business credit coach to my resume. I decided to do that because people were just seeing the things that I was doing and what I was doing for my business. So I would get asked a lot of questions. So I started learning a little bit more, not just for me personally, but for general businesses. So first I was just focused on my business, getting business credit for my business, business funding for my business, just learning everything about my HR and business consulting, and trying to get government contracts and all that for HR consulting and recruitment and staffing. And those are the type of things that I was doing. So when people started asking me questions, then I was like, I would ask them, well, what kind of business are you doing? And I would find information out for them. So then I was like, well, why don't I just be general so everything that I learned will work for everybody? You're looking good, beautiful, and adorable. Thank you. So I just started just researching and doing things needed to answer questions for everybody else that was coming to me with questions. As y'all know, I used to do Money Mondays, and so anything that anybody wanted me to research, I would research for them. So that's when I started thinking, well, in order for me to help more people that was asking me more about business credit and things like that, and how to get it, and how to be able to run a business, how to scale a business with getting business funding and business credit and things like that, I decided to go ahead and take a course. Y'all know that I'm always learning. What they say, you learn to earn. So that's what I was doing. I was learning so I could start earning more money. Teach me a lot about the business stuff. Yes, I can teach you about business stuff. And that's what I wanted to do. So that's why I went ahead and took this course and training on becoming a business credit coach, structuring your business correctly. And, things that I was doing is always trial and error, right? So as I was learning, I was making mistakes with my own business. I would learn, that I need to do it a different way, or there's an easier way to do something. I need help starting my business in private duty caregiver. Okay. All right, Von Price. It is money in that for real. With even with contracts with the private sector and with government. So yes, I'll be happy to help you with structuring your business. Let's see. Okay. Somebody's asking me some really weird questions, but okay. Let me get focused. So anywho, child. So I was just coming on here to tell you, not only can I help you with your business, I can also help you with getting your business credit as well. So the first step in getting business credit, so I want to just talk a little bit about what is business credit. So even if you don't have a business yet, or you have a business and haven't started doing business credit, or if you're thinking about getting a business and you're going to be looking for funding or business credit and business funding is a very important part of having a business, because you don't want to have to spend your personal funds on building your business. That's what I was doing at first when I started my business a couple of years ago, before I knew about trying to build business credit or anything. I did it. I was doing my business the old-fashioned way. What a lot of us old school people know is that you just grind and you're spending your own money trying to put everything out there, trying to market, trying to buy products and things like that. And then I decided to start learning about, well, how can I get funding for my business? So I have to spend all my personal money. And that's when I started learning more and more and more about business credit and business funding, only using your EIN number, only using your business name, not using your social security number. And so that's when I got hip to the game. And so I started getting business credit. I started with my net accounts and being able to buy products for my inventory and things like that without having to pay up front. They would just invoice me after 30 days. And then I would start getting business funding. I realized I don't have to have a good personal credit score in order to get business funding. They just want to see that I'm making money. So I was getting funding. I got some gas cards. And, I was growing and growing and growing and getting all this business credit and business funding, and people were seeing me getting it and they started asking me questions. So I said, I can help other people by taking this course and becoming more educated on business credit and business funding. So it'll be more generalized, not just focused on my business. So that way I can help people in other businesses like trucking. I'm sure if you're in the trucking industry, you need gas cards. You need cards for maintenance, cars to stay at hotels, with eating and things like that. So you can build that business credit and business funding. But the first step in order to be able to get business credit and business funding in your EIN and business name only is your business has to be structured correctly. It has to be structured the right way. And what I mean by structuring your business the right way, you have to register with the Secretary of State. That's how you're going to get your LLC or your S Corp or your C Corp, your partnership, whatever you're trying to do. They do have an option to be a sole proprietorship, but stay away from sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is you basically take it on all the liability yourself. So they can go after your personal things like your home, your cars, anything that you have in your personal name and your social security number. They can come after you if things go wrong with your business. So you do not want to be a sole proprietorship. I tell people that starting out to get an LLC, because an LLC is the easiest one to get, the easiest business structure to get. What is business credit? Business credit is basically like it says, just like with personal credit, where you get credit cards or funding, but it's in your business name. It's under your EIN number only and not your social security number. How can I establish business credit? So that's what I'm going through right now. In order to establish business credit, you have to have your business structured correctly. You have to actually be a legitimate business. So the first step is to get your business registered with the Secretary of State. Each state fee is different. So you have to find out how much your state charges you to register your business. And like I said, you can register as a sole proprietorship, an LLC, a S Corp, C Corp partnership. I suggest if you're just starting out and you're making less than $50,000, then you should start off as an LLC because that's the easiest one to start. You don't need a whole lot of paperwork or anything. You just fill out your regular information and just start your business. Your video is breaking up. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I did do the, wait a minute, is this, oh shoot. No, I cut off the phone and cut it back on to make sure it was okay. Hey YouTube, how y'all doing? How can I create a strong business credit profile? That's a great question. So that's what I'm going through now. The first step to creating a strong business credit profile is you have to have your business structure correctly. So a part of having your business structure correctly not only is to register with the Secretary of State, but before you do all that, you need to get a business address. Don't use your home address. Banks and other funding institutions will not take you seriously. I have that. Von Price. Okay. Von Price, what do you have? You have your LLC. You have to have your business address. If you don't have a regular brick and mortar or office or anything like that, you can get a virtual address. Stay away from any virtual addresses that are connected to a P.O. box. They will not accept a P.O. box. You can't even register as an LLC with a P.O. box. So stay away from virtual addresses that have a P.O. box. The one that I use is called Regis. There are other ones like, oh, okay, Von Price, you got your LLC, cool. So you have your, where can I get a good virtual address? Okay, so some places you can get a virtual address is from Regis, R-E-G-U-S, Opus, O-P-U-S. I think I have a link for Opus. I'll check and see if I have a link for Opus so I can drop it in the description or add it to my bio on Instagram and on Facebook. So you can just click the link in my bio so you can get your Opus address. Also, you want to have a business phone number. Do not use your regular cell phone number. You need that too. Okay. Do not use your regular cell phone number. They will not take you seriously as a legitimate business. And I suggest you get an 800 number. I mean, you don't have to, but it just looks better with a 1-800 number. There are different places where you can get an 800 number from and have it attached to your cell phone number, so it will ring to your cell phone. Where can I go to see my business credit profile? Have you built a business credit profile, TJ? I mean, if you've already built one, you can go to Dunn's and see your business credit profile. That's where you would see it at. And I'm going to get to the Dunn's in just a second. You don't have to get a 800 number, but I suggest getting an 800 number because it just makes you look, again, more legitimate. I use Grasshopper personally for my 1-800 number. You can just have it hooked to ring to your cell phone, but you know that it's coming from your other line so you can answer it appropriately. Or just get a business line. You can still get a regular phone number, but make sure it's a business line. Another thing that you'll need to have your business phone number listed with 411. Once you get your business phone number and your business address, list your business with 411 and also with Google so that these funding and lending institutions can find you. What are the main business credit bureaus? The main business credit bureaus are Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business. Where was that? Oh, getting your business listed with 411 is called listyourself.net. That way they can find you. You can also register yourself with Google so they can find you. You can register yourself with Yelp also if you want to. You just want to create an internet presence. So you also want to get you a website. If you don't have the funds to get a website right now, you can get a free Wix page and just have a Wix landing page for right now. That's W-I-X. Get a landing page right now, but you still have to get your domain name. So if you don't have your business name first, you want to search to see if anybody else is using your business name. Once you see that that business name is available for you to use, then go ahead and get your domain name. And you can get your domain name from GoDaddy, Where can I get a good virtual? I answer that. Are you going to save this YouTube live? Yes, it'll still be on my page, so you can go back and see it. You can get a domain from GoDaddy. You can get a domain from cheapnames.com. How often should I check my business credit profile? I would say check. You're welcome. I would say check it monthly as you start to do things to your business credit. Just check and see if they've updated the information. So that's the website. Also, with your website, you want to get a professional email address. Do not use Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, or anything like that. So once you get your domain name, you want to have your domain attached as your email address. So like mine is BizInvestments.com. My email address is admin@BizInvestments.com. Or you can do support@BizInvestments.com or info@BizInvestments.com. Whatever your business name is, that's what you want to have as your email link, not a Gmail or AOL, Yahoo, anything like that. Once you have all of that, then go ahead and register with your Secretary of State, because you're going to need that business address in order to register with the Secretary of State, because you have to put your business address down. Once you have your business registered with the Secretary of State, you want to get your EIN number. You'll get your EIN number on irs.gov. Can I do Graham page? I'm not sure what a Graham page is, Von Price. Explain what that is. I've never heard of that, to be honest. I've never heard of a Graham page. Are you talking about Instagram? Your Instagram page is not a website, so you don't want to do your Instagram page as a website if that's what you mean. Like I said, if you go ahead and get your domain name for your business, just create a free Wix page as a landing page. And all you have to put on there is your business information, the services that you do, your contact information, your email address, and things like that. You just creating basically a corporate page to show what your business is. I have an EIN. Okay, good. So once you have all that, then you need to get your DUNS number. And that's DUNS. You need your DUNS number. The DUNS number, what the DUNS number is DUNS is Dun & Bradstreet. They're one of the business credit reporting agencies. And what they do is they have a business credit score for you. They'll have how can I improve my business credit profile? I'll get to that in just a second. So what the DUNS number will do for you is a lot of lending institutions, a lot of business credit places will ask you for a DUNS number, because basically they're going by your EIN number and your DUNS number. Your DUNS number is basically like your credit information, your business credit information. Right? So it'll be attached to Dun & Bradstreet. It'll be attached to Experian Business and Equifax Business. So any type of business credit you start to get, if they report to any of those credit agencies, it will be on your credit reports. And you can go and check your DUNS profile so you can see what actually is reporting. You can also have this company called NAV, N-A-V. NAV is a company that will allow you to see your business credit scores. So that way you know what's going on with your business credit. You can see your business credit scores. I have an EIN number and a DUNS number. I am a 501c3. Oh, wow, that's great. So you're a 501c3 nonprofit. You can still build business credit as a nonprofit, because nonprofits still sometimes need credit. So you can still build all of that up. So I teach 2 ways to get business credit and business funding. You can get it the fast way by using your Social Security number to back all the business credit and business funding that you're getting. They won't report to your Social Security number or your personal credit report. However, they will look at your personal credit score in order to be able to get the funding or get the credit. Now, if you don't have the best of personal credit, because you'll need at least a 700, 720 or better if you want to get the funding right away. If you don't have that right now, you can still build your business credit and build your business and get business funding. You just build it more slowly, and it's different tiers, it's different levels to it. So it's different levels to build on your business credit. So you have like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. So tier 1 will be your net accounts. What a net account is like net 30, net 60, net 55. What that means is that you can go to these businesses and get products and inventory, and they'll send you an invoice, and you don't have to pay for it for 30 days. You have 30 days to pay if it's a net 30. If it's a net 55, you have 55 days to pay. If it's a net 60, you have 60 days to pay. So the number at the end of the net account just means the amount of days that you have to pay. Please link all these websites. Okay, I'll try. You mean the websites like which websites, Von Price, like Dunn's and all that stuff? What's a misconception you've heard from small business owners about credit? That it's hard to get, or that you need your social security number to get it, and you don't, and it's not. It's not hard to get, and you don't need your social security number to get it. So I teach you also how to get business credit and business funding in your EIN and business name only. No personal credit check. You can build business credit and business funding through your EIN only. No personal credit check. But it's different levels. You can't go, like, say for instance, there's cards on tier 1, there's cards on tier 2, and so forth. You can't just skip tier 1 and go straight to tier 2 and think you're going to get approved or get approved for high limits. It doesn't work like that. Need help with that? Okay, Tara. What are ways to correct info on a business credit profile? You can log into your Dunn's profile and update the information. Also, if you have NAV, you can log into your NAV profile and update that information as well. Or you can just call Dunn's. You can call Dun & Bradstreet to update your profile information if it's incorrect. Because a lot of people have already started a business and they're using their home address or P.O. box or something like that, which is not acceptable. So they have to go in and update that information anyway. And if you need to update your address, you have to update it everywhere. So you have to update it with your Secretary of State. And sometimes they charge for that because it's an amendment. You have to update it with irs.gov for your EIN, which is free. And then you have to update it with any of the companies that you've gotten credit from, or if you have your Dunn's, you have to update it with Dunn's as well. You have to update it with NAV if you already have your NAV account. How do the credit bureaus obtain a small business information? Because they report. Anytime you get business, it's just like your personal credit. Anytime you get personal credit, they report to the credit bureaus. Same thing with business credit. Anytime you apply for business credit, they report to the business credit bureaus. It works the exact same way. It's just that this is business. That's all. That's the only difference. And so once you have all of that, then you start with your tier 1. How is business credit similar to personal credit, and how is it different? It's different because you're using your business and your EIN number. You're not using your social security number. It's similar because it's basically the same, except for one is business and one is personal. So you're basically just like I was just telling you before, when you said how are they getting your information, is because they report, just like your personal credit. Anytime you apply for personal credit and get personal credit, if you get a credit card, if you get a loan or anything like that, those companies where you get it from report to the personal credit bureaus, your TransUnion, your Experian, your Equifax. Same thing with business credit. Anytime you apply for business credit with your EIN number and your Dunn's number, they report that to the business bureaus. So the business bureaus are Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax Business, and Experian Business. Those are the 3 major ones. So they report. Where was? Oh, so the first tier are your net accounts. Can a business credit card help establish credit for a new business? Why or why not? Of course, any type of credit you get is going to help you establish. Can a business credit card help establish credit for a new business? Yeah. I guess I'm not really understanding your question, because whether it's personal or business, you're establishing your credit when you get business credit, when you get credit, or when you get a loan, if that's what you mean. It's showing that you are responsible and can, it's just like personal credit. It's showing that you're responsible and can handle the credit. So if you're responsible and you can handle the credit and you're paying your vendors back, then it's showing that you are not a risk for getting more credit. Like I said, it's just like personal credit. You have the scores to show your risk factor. So like with Dun & Bradstreet, you want to try and get an 80. An 80 score on Dun & Bradstreet is almost like being that 720 on your personal side. That means you're great. That means you're good to go. That means you're not high risk. With Experian, it's about the same thing. You want about a 76. And then with Equifax, you want to have it around 400 or better. So yeah, I mean, it's going to help you establish credit. And the more that you get and show that you can handle it, then you can get even more. Because when you go to apply for business credit, they're going to look at your business credit scores. It's just like with personal credit. Anytime you apply somewhere, they're going to look at your scores to see if you're a risk or if you're not a risk. And they're going to base you getting approved on your score, or they're going to base the limit that they give you based on your score. So that's the difference in between, for example, some people are getting Floor & Decor business credit cards. And some people are like, well, I only got 3,000. How did you get 10,000? It's because I've been establishing my credit. It's because I have all these business accounts and business vendors that I'm showing that I'm doing good with, that I'm paying them off, and I can handle the credit that they're giving me. So they gave me 10,000 compared to you getting 3,000 when you might have only maybe 2 businesses reporting on your business report. So that's the difference. Which would you suggest paying down first, personal credit accounts or business credit accounts? That's really up to you. So are you saying you're bad with both? Are you saying that you maxed out a lot of your business? So are you bad on personal credit and business credit? That's up to you and what you're trying to do. Now, I'm not a personal credit coach, but I do suggest that you build your personal credit at the same time you're building your business credit, because even though you can build your business credit just on your EIN and your business name alone, once you get to a certain level, you may want the bigger and higher credit cards or business loans, like the AMX. AMX, you have to PG that. PG means personal guarantee. How do I get business address? You can get a business address by going to a virtual address, someone that offers a virtual address, like Regis or Opus. Don't get iPostal. Even though iPostal is cheap, most of iPostal addresses are attached to a P.O. box or some kind of store box or something like that, and they won't accept it. Yes, and will a bankruptcy make it difficult to get a small business loan? Depends on where you get it from. So if you try to get business funding or business credit not using your Social Security number, they're not going to see your bankruptcy. Because when you apply for business credit just using your EIN number, they can't see your personal information. So if you got a bankruptcy on your personal credit report and you apply for something only on your business EIN, they won't see that personal information. But I would suggest you do some credit repair. Actually, I'm getting ready to drop a DIY credit repair book, because I tell people all the time, when you're building your business credit, you also want to build your personal credit as well. Like I said, if you eventually want to get to being able to get a business Amex card, American Express card. American Express is going to look at your Social Security number. They're going to look at your Social Security number scores. Your credit scores. Even though it won't be in your personal name or be on your personal report, it'll still only be on your business side, but you have to back that up personally. So if anything goes wrong on the business side, they can come after you personally. Same thing like if you want to go to the bank and get no doc loans, where they don't look at your bank state, I mean, not your bank statements, but they don't look at your profit and loss statements, or, show your, show any type of income statement or anything like that. They go strictly based off the strength of your personal credit. And you can get up to $50,000 in a no doc loan if your credit score is a 720 or better. So that's why I say you can still have business credit and get business funding without having a good personal score, but you want to repair your personal side at the same time. So after a couple of months, you can get to the Amex card if that's what you want to do. Or you can just stick to not having to PG anything. Just stick to getting everything in your EIN number and in your business name. If you want to do that, and you'll be good. What are your tips for a business looking to build a strong credit profile? That's what I'm doing now, TJ. I'm telling you how to structure your business. So the number one tip is you have to have your business structured correctly with the business address, the business phone number, a website, a professional email address. Then get your business registered with the Secretary of State so you can get your LLC or whatever type of business structure you want to get. Get your EIN number, get your DUNS number. Those are the tips. That's the first thing you have to do to establish and get your business ready for funding, ready for credit. Then the next step is to start off with tier 1 accounts. So a couple of tier 1 accounts would be like a company called Quill. Quill has office supplies and cleaning supplies. So if you're a cleaning company, Quill is a great net 30 to have. You can get all your products and everything up front. They invoice you and you don't have to pay them back for 30 days. By the time 30 days come, you could have at least done, had a couple of jobs to do and made that money to pay for those products, and you just repeat the cycle. And then you get you some more net accounts. Are the cost of business credit tax deductible? I think you're not wording that question correctly. I don't know what you mean. The cost. So do you mean what you're paying for? Is that what you mean? Like the things that you buy? If that's what you're talking about, yes, because that's a business expense. I do. I get a business number. I do. Oh, are you saying how do I get a business number? Oh, the information that I just told you. You can do a Google search on who has business numbers or 800 numbers. I got an 800 number from Grasshopper, but there are other places where you can get a business number from. Just Google it. And, I tell you to Google it because I don't know. I'm not in your pockets. So I can't tell you what to get because it's based off of what you can afford for yourself. So you need to do the research to see what will be best for you and what you can afford. Because a lot of these, you're going to pay a monthly fee. So you need to have some money set aside, because a lot of people say, people oftentimes say, you don't need money to start a business, but you do. You may not need money to start the actual business, but you need money to structure your business and get your business established, because it takes money to register with the Secretary of State. Depending on your state, I don't know how much each state is, but the state that I'm registered in Maryland, it was $191. I've done some LLCs in North Carolina, and I believe it was $130. So you're going to need a little money. And then to establish these net accounts, you're going to need money to pay these invoices. And Robert says, what about getting a credit card at your business bank account, at your business? You can. But however, a lot of banks will ask you to PG their credit card. So if you have good personal credit, you can go ahead and do that. If you don't have good personal credit, then you may not want to do that because you won't get approved. There are other places to get credit from that you don't have to use your personal Social Security number, your personal credit. But if, like I said, if your credit is good and you can move fast, get those business credit accounts at your bank. Get those business credit cards at your bank. Get those business loans at your bank. They will check your personal credit. They will run your credit report. They will run your personal credit report. But if you have a 720 or better, then you're good to go. And if you're good to go like that, once you get all the funding and credit cards from your business bank that you're banking with now, go open another account with another bank and do the same thing. Just run that same play with different banks. Just imagine you getting $50,000 from one bank. You take your same information over to another bank, get another $50,000. So that's $100,000. And you go get another $50,000 from another bank. You just keep it going. And that's how you can run up getting like $100,000 to $200,000 within like maybe 60 days from these banks if you have good credit. Just get all their their business credit cards, and get their no-doc loans where you can get up to $50,000 as a new business, because you don't have to show any profit and loss statements or anything like that. They're no-doc loans. Can I look at business credit reports on the other company that are not my own? No, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Can I look at business credit reports on the other company that are not my own? So do you mean like looking at somebody's business credit reports? No. It's just like you can't look at somebody's personal credit report. I mean, you can look up their information because, once you register with Secretary of State, I mean, you can pull up any company on Secretary of State. You can pull up any company on irs.gov to see if they're a established and legal company, but you can't look at their reports. Is the use of business credit reports regulated? I don't know. These questions you are asking, I don't think you understand what you're asking. Is the use of business credit reports regulated? What do you mean? What do you mean the use of them? Do you mean when you're applying for business credit that the company is running your business credit report? It's just like I said, it's just like when you apply for personal credit, they can run your personal scores. They can run your personal credit to see if they want to lend you money or not. It's the same thing with business. They can run your business credit to see if they want to lend you money or lend you credit. If that's what you mean, I don't know what you mean. So to start my foundation, I need business number, virtual address. Oh, foundation. Do you mean business or are you talking about a nonprofit? I guess either way. I mean, you need more than that. You need your business phone number, your virtual address. Just like I said, all the things that I said that you need to structure your business. And I'm also going to have I'm going to drop an ebook this week about structuring your business, and it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to structure your business, on how to get your business set up to get funding. It's going to take you step by step. This is what you do first. It goes in order. This is what you do first. This is what you do next. This is what you do next. So to give you all the information and to give you the exact order of, structuring your business to establish it. You're talking about a nonprofit. Okay, yes. I mean, it's basically the same thing if you want to get business credit and business funding. Like I said, this is all about business credit and business funding. And nonprofits can get business credit and business funding too. You just have to, all the stuff that I've been saying, you have to do the same thing whether it's a nonprofit or not. What if you have a business and have been in business for about 8 years? However, I have not done none of this. Oh, that's fine, Robert. Because a lot of people have established business for years and don't know about business credit because they've been just using their own money to run their business. A lot of people don't know about business credit and business funding. So you can still start building business credit and getting business credit and getting business funding. Now, if you need to go back and update anything, then I would suggest you do that. So like if you've been established for 8 years, do you have your own office or do you have your own space? If you don't, what address are you using? Are you using a business address? Are you using a business phone number? So I take it if you've been established for 8 years, I'm sure you already have a business address and a business phone number. And guys, I do consultations on this. So if you need like more personal help, if you need me to go through all the things and help you establish anything, look over your profile, see what information you need to update, tell you what you need to do next, what are your next steps, what net accounts you need to establish, what business credit you can establish, what business funding you can get. I do that. If you click the link in my bio, for YouTube, if y'all go to my Instagram and click the link in my bio, you can schedule a one-on-one with me and we can go through all that information. And right now I do have my my one-on-one consultations on sale. Like I said, also I'm gonna have a sale on my structured business ebook that I'm dropping this week, and the DIY credit ebook that I'm dropping this week, because you don't have to pay people this big monthly amount for them to fix your credit when it's going to take the same time. All it takes is time and patience to do your own credit report, to repair your own credit. I'm going to drop that ebook this week. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live. I've been on here almost an hour. I didn't want to take up this much of y'all time. But like I said, if you want to schedule a one-on-one call, my link is in my bio on IG and on Facebook. You can go ahead and put it on my calendar and set up a time. Thank you so much for answering my question. You look beautiful. Thank you, TJ. I hope I answered all of your questions. Do you have a paper book? No, I don't. But you can download it and read it that way. When I drop my ebooks, all you do is download it and you can read it that way, or you can print it out if you want it in paper. How good must my personal and business credit scores be to secure financing? If you want to get the big financing on the business side, you want to get your Duns and Bradstreet number up to about an 80. With the Experian, you want to get to about a 76. And with Equifax, you want to have it at about a 400. Personal side, it depends on what you're getting. Because if you're talking about getting personal things like personal loans or personal credit cards, that's different. Every company is different. So, because some companies will say, you can get approved with 600. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you. You too. Because some credit cards on the personal side will say they'll give you a credit card and you only have to have a 600 credit score, while American Express you have to have a 720 to get one. You are a lot of help. Thank you, Lon Price. I appreciate that. So on the personal side, it just depends on what you're trying to get. Thank you. Great information. You're welcome, Deborah. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. So like I said, guys, I have right now in my bio, I have a link to, I have a book called The Work From Home and Side Hustle List. So if you don't know what business you want to start, or if you're just looking for a work from home job right now so you can earn some extra income so you can start that business, I have that and it's on sale right now. Click the link in my bio. I also have a vendors list. So if you're looking to be a retailer, have your own boutique, sell some products online, be an e-commerce store, have a Shopify store, do drop shipping, I have a vendors list of different vendors for wholesale, for shoes, for hair, for eyelashes, for clothing, for designer, things like that. That's also in my bio right now. So thank you guys for listening and watching. I hope I've given you some great information. Like I said, if you need some more one-on-one time, click the link in my bio and schedule something with me and we can talk about that. So good night, guys. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Instagram. I appreciate you. How good must my, oh, okay, I already saw that. Just DM me what information you might want to know, because you telling me to inbox you, I don't know what you want to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm inboxing you to say. So like I said, if you want one-on-one coaching or anything like that, just click the link in my bio or just send me a DM. I can send you the link to schedule something and we can talk about that. So you guys have a great night. Good night, Facebook. Good night, Instagram. And good night, YouTube. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.